Thanks for stopping by to see what I'm up to today. There is a metric ton of stuff to learn about streaming. Been afraid to do the giveaway. I got the stuff right here. I've got Fed Halfway. This is how it came from Car, the Apollo. I've got the J-pole, slightly used, but I think somebody might want it. And a K6 ARK 20 watt kit. I'm gonna do it tonight, no matter what. Hey, so that's the announcement today, guys. I'm gonna do the giveaway tonight for the 3 antennas, by hook or whether I know what I'm doing or not. I'm going to end up the series for the remote station switching with a look at digital loggers. Here's the digital loggers webpage. You've heard me talk about digital loggers before. In particular, I want to talk about the web power switch, and let's look at what they have to say about this.
DLI manufactures the original web power switch. Now in its 7th generation of production, it's the most affordable and reliable choice for home and commercial power control. Control any device securely from any web browser. Use the real-time clock to schedule events. The auto-ping reboot feature adds rock-solid reliability by restarting locked-up devices like DSL routers and access points. Wireless networks can be easily connected. Mobile devices are fully supported. The LCD and keypad make it easy to set up and use. It's also the most power-efficient switch on the market today. Whether you're rebooting a router, building a flight simulator, or feeding your fish, do it all over the web with a web power switch.
You've heard their spiel. Well, it's true. It's got a nice web interface. Secure Wi-Fi and Ethernet, both of those are hooked up here. Multiple ping targets, HTTPS, SNMP, REST API, SSH, SSL, Echo, and Alexa, and I really only know what a few of those things are. 32-bit CPU, oversized 40 amp relays and power supply, detachable 15 amp 6-foot power cord. One of the first things that I learned this thing can do is with the auto ping. You can set up, so it's got 8 AC plugs available for the relays and 2 constant ons. You can set your router on one of these 8. You can set it to auto ping. Set the unit to auto ping. Say Google, something you know. Google's going to be there. Pick your own poison. I don't care if you don't like Google. Pick an IP that you know is always going to be there because they can't afford to not. So for instance, you could set it to ping 8.8.8.8. I think that's enough 8s. If it should not find a ping there, you can set a delay, wait 30 seconds, try to ping again. Oh, no ping. Now you can assume something has gone wrong with your router or a switch or something in your network. You can set that port to cycle. Turn off, wait a few seconds, and turn back on. Hopefully it reconnects, then the auto ping begins again. Oh, there's Google. That was the problem. That's one of the things that you can do. You can also write scripts. I'm no good at that, but you can write scripts to employ scripts to do tasks on your web power switch. I'll let you take a look at mine. I use it like a simpleton, a very basic newbie way of using it, but I'm sure that you tech guys, you programmers, coders can figure out how to really get the best out of this unit. Well, last time I talked to you guys about remote radio, I talked about the switches. So here we have the switches and a bank of relays, and we're going to get to the last and final in my setup today. I say last and final, but I'm totally intrigued by George from Sierra Radio's new station controller. But this is what I've got set up right now, and this is the Digital Loggers web power switch. So this is take 5 million because I keep screwing up what I want to say. I don't have a script. Again, there are 10 AC 110 switches. 8 of them are controlled by relays. 2 of them are constantly on. This constant on right here goes up, down, and up in a long cord to a power strip that the switches and relays live on to control functions of the station and radio. With this, you can write a script You can go to the web interface, turn each individual relayed item off or on. For instance, rules, regulations, and common sense say that I have to be able to turn my flex, my transmitter off, and this is the flex. Let's see what I named it. I think my bulb is out, guys, but here maybe you can see the items that are up there. Hopefully you can. So number 1 is flex 12 volts. Flex Elite Desk, that's the computer that Mike Walker told me to put next to my Flex. My local computer, Power Genius, CO2 detector, Dyson charger to keep things tidy around here, my exercise bike, an ozone generator to keep things from stinking around here, and the BTEC power supply. So rules, regulations say that I got to be able to control my transmitter, and here I go to my web interface, hit off. I have buttons up there, on, cycle, or off, but I hit off, and off goes the flex, and I am compliant. There is the Ethernet, there's Wi-Fi, here's the antenna, and there's also local sensor data that can be hooked up right there on that 3.5 millimeter jack. All right, guys, so be aware that I am going to do the giveaway tonight, or I'll make an announcement. It'll be tomorrow morning before I go to work. I'm going to try for tonight. This is January 31st. I believe it's a Friday. So I have to schedule around other guys who jump in on Fridays. Jason's doing a happy hour tonight, but I'm going to get this done one way or another. I'm looking for advice. So if you know me, hit me up on Discord. But anyway, thanks for dropping by.